Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today's video, it is a match preview. It's Luton Town versus Bristol City, and I'm very excited for this one. I'm actually going to the game this time. I'm not working, so that's why I'm even more excited for this one. Now games are coming at us quick and fast, Saturday, Tuesdays, and yeah, we're kind of still recovering from that mid-season break which we had because of all the COVID postponed games. So yeah, boys need to be ready. They've hopefully now back in the, into the groove, of things regarding playing time. Obviously it doesn't help where, Saturday, Tuesday, it does obviously have an effect on the players. That's why you must use your squad. And we did use our squad on the weekend against Sheffield United. Now, a lot of people weren't happy that Adebayo was dropped against them during our 2-0 defeat against them. Yeah, I get why you're not happy, but for me, at the end of the day, if Adebayo gets injured, we are going to be in big trouble. Who's going to step up and score the goals? That's my biggest concern, is if Adebayo gets sent off or gets injured, that's the concern. Who's going to score the goals? Who's going to replace him? Because Cornick's out at the moment, so I do worry where the goals will come from. And I feel like Jerome starting at Sheffield United, it wasn't a bad choice. He's a very experienced player. People need to understand this. He's experienced. He knows the Championship. And he is a fit player. He's someone his age, he is a very fit player. And he did have an attempt against Sheffield United. Probably should have done better with his opportunity. And he did set up the goal, our offside goal, which was a tight call by the linesman. It probably was a yard offside, but it was a very tight one. And he did set that up. So he had an impact against Sheffield United. Unfortunately, though, that squad, I mentioned in my last match preview, Sheffield United squad is just very good, and they are underperforming this season in the Championship. You have to remember that. They are underperforming. They've got good players there. Players like Brewster, who scored, I swear he cost Sheffield United over 20 million. We don't have that in our squad. Imagine if we had a 20 million transfer budget, what we can potentially do with our recruitment team. It'd be insane. We probably would be fighting in the playoffs if we had, that sort of transfer budget, but we don't. And we have to deal with what we got. And, it wasn't the best performance. It really wasn't the best performance against Sheffield United. It just weren't. First half, we were quite even in that sense. We had opportunities, we had our little moments. But then second half, we just came out, we were sloppy, and, a silly 5 minutes. And then Sheffield United scored 2 goals. And then we go down to 10 men and make life really difficult for ourselves. It happens. But like Nathan Jones said after the game, if you said before the 3 games, before Reading, before Sheffield United and before Bournemouth that we are going to take 6 points, you take it. You really do take that, because not many people would have thought we would have beaten Bournemouth at home. Not many people thought we would have beaten Reading away from home, considering how bad our record is at Reading. So to get 6 points from the last 3 games, it's not a bad going. It really isn't. Now we go into our next 2 home games, needing to bounce back from the Sheffield United, obviously, defeat. We're good at home. We like playing games at home. And hopefully we can do the job on Tuesday against Bristol City. Now, the last time we played Bristol City, we got a 1-1 draw. We scored late on. Danny Hilton got the equaliser in the 90th minute. A game which, on paper, Luton probably should have won. With all the chances which we created in the first half. It was an absolute fantastic first half. And I'm pretty sure that if we repeat that first half from, obviously, the first time we played Bristol City, then I'm pretty sure this time round we will score 2 or 3 goals just within the first half. So it's definitely doable. I think Bristol City since then have gotten better. Obviously, at the time, there was reports whether or not Nigel Pearson will stay in charge of Bristol City, but they've picked up a few results since then. They've been like us, really, form-wise, they haven't really, been on a consistent enough run to climb into those playoff places. But, they're a much better team. They're not the same Bristol City which we played earlier in the season. So I am expecting a much better side on Tuesday night against them. Regarding the team selection for this game, like I said, like I already mentioned, games are coming at us quick and fast, so changes are going to happen. I'm expecting Adebayo to come straight back into the side. I think, having I'd say, 50 minutes rest on the weekend was enough for him, maybe. And then obviously Clark needs to come back into the side. Clark, you know, he has that creativity, and so does Luke Berry. And I feel like you need those players in the team, you know, or you're not going to create many opportunities. And we didn't really create many opportunities against Sheffield United, I think, because of that reason. Obviously, Reece Burke's not going to be in the side. That was a silly sending off for Reece Burke, in my opinion. Last man, it was just really, really stupid. I thought someone... Yeah, he's still young. He's a young defender, but I thought with someone with his experience, he's got enough experience, in fact, I felt he should have, you know, used his head a little bit. There was no need for that. You're 2-0 down. You know, if he gets past you, he gets past you. If they score a third, they score a third. You know, I think at 2-0, it was so silly to do that. Not needed, and now he's obviously going to be missing for this Bristol City game, which means an opportunity for maybe someone like Osho to come into the side and hopefully put in a good performance, or Glenn Ray. So I'm looking forward to obviously seeing that happening Tuesday night. I'm expecting us to play a back five, as we've been doing pretty much majority of the season so far, or we actually may go to a back four. Who knows? But you know, I still think we'll choose like either a back three or a back five against Bristol City. Now, my score prediction for this game, I am going to go with a win. I have a good feeling that we will bounce back. I am going to go with a 2-1 home win. I do think Adebayo will get a goal, and I do have a feeling that Clark will also score as well. I just love Clark. You know, we all praise, you know, Naismith being a really good free signing, but Clark as well. We just got a fantastic recruitment team, and, you know, we're very lucky, you know, that everything at the club, the structure, it's just in place for us to do really well. Hopefully the finances will come soon, you know, with the new stadium and everything like that, so then we can push on a little bit more. But until then, you know, we're going to have to keep doing what we're doing. You know, we're still in the January transfer window. I do expect us to make at least one sign-in, you know, at least a loan sign-in. In fact, we were linked with Anderson from Newcastle, but that seems to be a little bit quiet at the moment. But Nathan Jones, he always makes a sign-in in January. He always does something. So I am expecting someone. Who? I don't know. But I am expecting someone to obviously come into the team. So, yes. That is the end of this match preview, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video if you did. Comment below your score predictions and your starting 11s that you would play against Bristol City. Let me know your thoughts as well heading into this game. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And guys, I will also see you in the next video.